Hi, my name is David Netting, personal trainer and fitness coordinator at Club Greenwood. Today I want to walk you through 4 exercises that you can do that will help your lower back. I've been helping people with their lower back for about 20 to 21 years or so, and they come in all sorts of different ranges. Now, if you have something that is chronic and it doesn't seem to get better with any of the rehab treatments, this is not a rehab treatment, so please do go and see a physical therapist, go and see your doctor, get it treated the proper way. First thing though I want to be able to take you through is a quick assessment, so let's get started. So the first thing you'd want to do before jumping down into a bunch of stretches is you want to do a quick assessment, because you might actually need strength instead of stretch. And the way to test that is cross your leg, find a nice good tall position on a chair. You're going to push that leg down and just see what that feels like, kind of pull up a little bit and then push back down. See what the range of motion is there on that side. And then you're going to start up, push down, kind of get a feel for what it looks like on that range of motion. Now if both sides are equal, you would actually just go more with strengthening. So you want to strengthen and then you want to stretch. So we're going to jump right in on some strengthening things. But what I would recommend is don't jump in on all the stretching, because if one is imbalanced, you want to actually create strength before you go into the stretch. There's a B. All right, let's jump. These first 2 exercises, if your alignment looked okay on that little test that we did, would be 2 strength exercises. It's going to be bridging. So what you want to do is lie back, drive the heels down into the ground, scoop and roll the vertebrae up, and you want to just hold it for 30 seconds all the way up to a minute. Be able to do about 2 to 3 times if you were able to. Then you want to get the glutes working. Then we're going to turn to the side and we're going to do what's called clams. So you want to stack your hips without rotating back, and we're going to get external rotation on that hip, and that's going to pull from that glute medius. So from here, we're stacking the hips, and all you're going to do is just lock in and just hold it. So you want to hold that for about 30 seconds to a minute. So there we're getting that contraction, evening it out, and then you'd go both sides. So those are the 2 strengthening exercises you would do. Okay, these 4 exercises you would follow up the strength would be stretching, and we're going to do them all from this prone position. First one is called McKenzie stretch. And what we're doing is just creating motion. You're going to drive the heels or the elbows down into the ground, push through the hands, and then all you're doing is looking up, holding that for about 5 to 15 seconds. Don't have to hold it very long. Then slowly coming back out of it and pressing back to do a child pose. And you're going to do that back and forth 5 times. Now what we're getting is that extension, so that's going to pull away from that anterior tilt that we're often in, and it creates that forward extension to overstretch in that area. So it's helping to realign the curvature of your spine. And that was created on that first one by a guy named Robin McKenzie out of New Zealand. He's a physical therapist. Okay, this next exercise, as you guys might be familiar with, would be the cat-cow. Great for creating in between the disc on your vertebrae. We're actually allowing it to open up. The facet joints that are right outside, that's opening in those areas. So kind of think of flossing the spine is basically what's taking place, and we don't want it compressed down, so we want it to open up. This is a great way to floss the spine. Having the hands directly under where the shoulders are, and you're going to breathe in, don't have to overarch this way, breathe in, and then you want to breathe out, tuck the chin down, pull the core tight, look towards your belly button, and then just reverse it. And you want to breathe out as you're tucking under. Don't have to overarch either direction, but what we're creating is that range of motion and then opening up that vertebrae. Last exercise would be bird dog. So with the cat-cow, you'd go for about 10 to 15 of those, and you could do a couple sets. Don't do anything if anything hurts, so definitely pull back on it. Last one is a bird dog. We're going to extend that leg, making sure your back stays level. If that feels okay, then add the arm as well. Now oftentimes we could also just start with the arm and then then extend the leg. What I'm trying to do is prevent my back from arching or rotating. And so we want to stay nice and stable. We're locking in the core, getting that arm to extend, extending the leg. We're getting extension from the hip, and then we're stretching. So we want to create that length back and forth. And on that one, you would just do 10 reps going back and forth. If you've not subscribed, please subscribe below, and I'd love to send you more encouraging videos. Thanks for joining me.